Airdrie, in its early days, started off as a market town, then developed a weaving industry, later changing to coal and steel as its main source of income.
One of the main pastimes for a town like Airdrie at this time was football.
Airdrieonians was founded in 1878 and moved to Broomfield over 100 years ago in 1892. It is situated in the centre of Airdrie and made access easy for those early supporters. But now, Broomfield is destined to be bulldozed over to way for a supermarket. A recent move, how do you think this is going to affect the players?
Well, basically I don't think it'll go against the players. I think in many ways it will help Airdrie, because a few players that were brought in trying to sign and have obviously seen the park and the run-down condition of it, and it's not very impressive. So I think in the long run it's going to help people, a brand new stadium, a new era, everybody moving, and I think it'll help players. I think there's no question of doubt that it'll help other players to come into Airdrie, to want to sign for Airdrie. Listen, as you can see when we're talking about why we're moving, because the facilities aren't that good, to be honest with you. People nowadays, you get kids with 4-bedroom kids, and they've all got their own bathroom, they've all got their own toilets, and things are going to improve.
Well, I'm very sad that Airdrie leaving, because I was born and brought up at the East Schools there, and it always, from our house you could see Broomfield, so there was always the association there, and I've had very happy memories of playing at Broomfield. So it's a sad day for me that Airdrie have got to leave, but I can understand the situation in view of the financial situation that Airdrie are in, because they're getting a good deal from Safeway, and this is the advancement of the modern day game where money is so important for clubs, because when I started there the crowds were 15,000, 18,000 watching Airdrie, whereas now they're lucky to get 3,000 or 4,000. So the economics come into it, and obviously the move has got to be made because of this.
How did you feel about the last game?
It's funny. I felt that it was properly very bad, unnecessary for Airdrie to close that park down and sell that park. It's in the centre of the town. It's been there for 100 years or something. And I've been going to it for 60, and suddenly it's going to be a food store.
The date is the 7th of May 1994, and this is the last game Airdrie will play at Broomfield. Airdrie's team is John Martin, Sandy Stewart, Paul Jack, Jimmy Sanderson, Chris Honor, Davy Black, Jimmy Boyle, Kevin Wilson, Peter Davenport, Ian Ferguson and Anthony Smith.